Why do bulls have nose rings? Have you been to a farm or a cattle show recently? If you paid attention, you may have noticed that the bulls there may have metal rings in their noses. Now, why do bulls have nose rings? Nose rings are used for pulling bulls. You may be surprised to learn that those rings in the noses of bulls are not for decoration. In fact, they serve a practical purpose, which is to control the bulls. A farmer or handler pulls the ring or attaches a rope to the ring and pulls that instead. For safety reasons, a device called a halter is also often attached to the ring and the bull's head. This allows the bull to be handled and pulled while lessening the chance of it becoming aggressive. Nose rings are usually made of metal, although plastic ones are available, especially if they are temporary. We will talk more about temporary rings in a later section. How do you put nose rings on bulls? Ringing involves piercing the insides of the nose of the bull and then putting the ring on. The ringing process can be a painful one for the bull. In fact, the process often involves a veterinarian who gives the bull sedatives to ensure they will experience as little pain as possible. Even so, bulls often experience pain for some time after the nose ringing, to the point where their behavior can change and they can feel discomfort. Normally, bulls are ringed when they are between 9 to 12 months old. Cattle handlers have compared nose ringing to ear piercings in humans. Are nose rings required? Nose rings are not required by law, and it is usually up to the farmer or keeper if they want to ring their bulls. However, many keepers encourage ringing for safety reasons. Specifically, ringing serves as a way for the keeper to control the bull and limit aggression. In addition, in the United States, many cattle shows require nose ringing. Because of these factors, many farmers and keepers are incentivized to ring their bulls. One interesting to note is that cattle shows allow temporary rings to be used. Temporary rings are usually made of plastic and are clipped to the nose as opposed to pierced. However, many keepers do not like temporary rings as they are not sturdy and also uncomfortable for the bull. Most keepers prefer to ring their bulls permanently rather than using temporary rings. Are bulls the only animals that have nose rings? It is interesting to note that, while nose rings are commonly associated with bulls, they are not the only animals that have them. Many cows also have nose rings for similar reasons. In fact, nose rings are not limited to cattle. They are also commonly used for other kinds of farm animals, most notably pigs. Nose rings are also involved in the cattle weaning process. Young calves often have a special kind of nose ring with spikes, which discourages them from sucking on the udders of cows. This leads to the calves going to other sources instead. Unlike regular rings, the spiked rings are usually not permanent and are later removed when no longer needed. The end. Please subscribe our channel for more videos.